tour of the 2025 Top Remnant Kids Audition will begin February 8th with the Yeongnam region. The World Youth Retreat will begin on the 13th with Group 1, followed by Group 2.
Hello and welcome to the RUTC News. The Top Remnant Kids Audition, which enjoys the answer of the Remnant Watchmen to raise the partisan of light and save the 237 nations and 5,000 tribes, will tour the nation.
The Top Remnant Kids Audition, which leaves behind the covenant masterpiece glorifying God through song and body worship with all heart and strength, will begin its national tour with the Yeongnam region on February 8th. Taking place after core at the core location, auditions are open to elementary school students. Entries for vocal, body worship must be able to participate fully from practice, praise camp, recording, and training camp to enter. Extra points are given for TCK remnants. Applications are taken in advance through email by February 1st. On-site entries will not be taken. Auditions will start February 8th at the Yeongnam region, 15th for overseas regions, 22nd centered on the Honam region, March 1st for the Jungbu region, 15th for the Metro region, April 5th for the Jeju region remnants. Overseas entries can participate through video audition. Specific times will be announced later. Detailed info can be found at WEEA.
The World Youth Retreat will begin on the 13th at the Deokpyeong RUTC.
Opening with the theme Foundations Toward Eternity, this year's retreat will begin on January 13th for a week in 2 groups. Registration begins at 1 p.m. on the first day. You must pick up your own name tag on the first floor of Building C. Group pickup or picking up for someone else is not possible. On-site registration is 120,000 won, and room and board is not available. There will be designated seating for youth and undesignated free seating for general participants and accompanying children. The dorms are at Deokpyeong RUTC, and you must prepare your own toiletries and a towel. Only after picking up your name tag, having put your bags in your designated room, can you enter the main hall. Opening service and orientation will take place at 4 p.m. on the first day, followed by the choir competition and remnant night at 6:30 p.m. On the second day at 11 a.m., Reverend Ryu's first lecture will be proclaimed, followed by Lecture 2 at 7:10 p.m. Starting with praise and prayer at 1:30 p.m., a special lecture will be given at 2 p.m., and a culture festival will take place after the second message. On the third day at 10 a.m., Lecture 3 will be proclaimed. Before the message, there will be a Youth Evangelism Institute graduation. And now, announcing the finalists for the 2025 Top Remnant Youth Competition. In the music category, Remnant Kim Ji-yoon, Lee Se-jin, Lee Won-hui, Kim Min-hyuk, and Seo Yu-bin with 13 remnants. The art category, Remnant Arturo Kim. The dance category, Remnants Esther and Kim Ha-rem. The poetry category, Remnant Choi Ha-rin. Video category, Remnant Han Ji-min. 9 teams made it to the finals in a total of 5 categories. The masterpieces of the Top Remnant Youth Competition finalists can be seen throughout the World Youth Retreat through the exhibition and culture festival stage. Opening on January 3rd with the theme The Start Towards Eternity, the Preschool Kindergarten Ministers Retreat gathered preschool kindergarten ministers, parents, teachers, and remnants in one place. Reverend Ryu said that remnants must be imprinted with the proper gospel, and the time schedule of discovering Christ must be made for them. The throne's blessing and journey must become their own, and their personal path, and the guideposts of the throne must be raised for them. Also, start the summit time to prepare the summit posture and vessel, and emphasize that now is the time schedule for the eternal start. Meanwhile, this year's retreat had the preschool kindergarten remnants feature Landline United Choir and the Missions Department Ministry Report and Preschool Kindergarten Field Forum, as well as ordaining 6 regional heads and educational ministers. The Remnant Theological Seminary is the cradle for the 1000 Bartisan movement, the main figure for the 5th RUTC movement, and nurtures the spiritual leaders for the 24 Evangelism movement. With the theme 300% Training, the 2025 winter semester of the Pastor's Wives course took place January 8th for 2 days at the Deokpyeong RUTC. Reverend Yu relayed 9 lectures of evangelism theology with the titles Bartisan of Light, Temple of Light, Watchman of Light, Journey of Light, Restoration of the Economy of Light, Fruit of Light, Disciple, and the 24-25 Eternity for myself, field, and the 237 nations and 5,000 tribes, concerning the ministry and prayer of the remaining ones, pilgrims, and conquerors of this age who will restore the field and church. Opening with the theme Start of the Eternal Things, the World Teachers Retreat will take place on January 22nd at the Deokpyeong RUTC. Reverend Yu will give 2 lectures. Lecture 1 will be proclaimed at 10:30 a.m., Lecture 2 at 2 p.m. Registrations are open until January 17th. The 2025 Medical and Legal Professionals Retreat will take place with the theme Disciples Who Need a Different Strength during the Lunar New Year on January 29th and 30th for 2 days at the 237 Center. Medical and legal professionals and students majoring in the associated fields, as well as high school hopefuls, can participate. Registrations are open until January 19th, and the registration link can be found at WEEA. February 3rd through the 5th, with the theme Start with the Secret Things of God, the World College Retreat will take place at the Deokpyeong RUTC. Registrations are open at WEEA until January 27th. The World Children's Retreat, with the theme Start of the Lord's Bartisan, will take place from February 10th through the 15th at the Deokpyeong RUTC. The first group from February 10th through the 12th will be geared toward the 1st through 3rd graders. The second group from the 13th through the 15th geared towards the 4th through 6th graders. Group registration by church is possible. Registration begins January 6th at 9 a.m. until January 20th at WEEA on a first-come, first-served basis. Finally, the 47th Love Department Remnant Conference will take place from February 19th through the 21st at the Deokpyeong RUTC. Registrations are open at WEEA until February 9th. Detailed Winter Remnant Retreat information can be found at WEEA. The January 237 Tuesday Disciple Training, which restores the biblical evangelism movement in the 237 5,000 tribe age, will take place on January 21st at the Deokpyeong RUTC. Registrations are open until January 15th, Wednesday, 6 p.m. Road conditions might be difficult with the winter cold and snow, but may you join together in the place of grace. The 2025 New Year's Prayer Service message booklet has been published, following the footprints of the word that was proclaimed on the theme, the 2025 Start of the Eternal Answer of the 1st, 2nd, 3rd RUTC. May you confirm the fulfillment of the word in the field throughout the year. Especially this year's booklet has memo spaces on either side to write God's answers. You can purchase in person starting January 13th at conference locations, or order online through the Life Publishing website. This week's offering. Disciples across the nation and the world continue to send their heartfelt offerings to the 237 Center and RUTC this week. This week's announcements. The January 18th Saturday Core will be centered on the RTS Alumni Steering Committee at the Osan Multi-Ethnic Church.
May you go on the blessed journey as a witness before God with your world evangelization schedule and 300% answer. This concludes the news. Thank you.